We hasn't betting my league. Saso figure gada. Baby unga hambi.
Hello guys. How you doing? You right?
Out the window, bitch.
How's the day been, man? Not so great. Okay. Or was it good?
Better than Harry Kane's.
Welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football. Podcast where we talk about football. It's quite descriptive in the title. We haven't had much football to talk about, but as it draws nearer to the new season.
Oh boy.
I guess we're gonna have a lot to talk about. I don't know if you guys watched I saw Championship started. I was starving that hard that I watched some Championship.
I watched the Bundesliga second division.
Jeez.
I was watching Schalke play.
That brother's starving.
Foolish for not checking the championship.
That brother's starving, dog. He's starving indeed. I checked out the Championship. It was good.
That's a good league to watch.
Yeah.
On a random day.
I watched it on a random day when I thought when brothers were starving, dog.
Hey.
But
league is hella back and forth.
But yes, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. We put out some stuff every week, so there's always something interesting we're talking about. But yeah, let's get to know the hosts. If you don't know them, I'm sure you do. But yeah, on my right, I've got Uncle Logosa, King Don Father,
Brother Hakim.
Brother Hakim. How are you doing?
I'm all good. I'm bummed I didn't watch the championship, yo.
Yeah, no, man.
It would have saved me some great viewership time, though.
Nah, I won't lie. It was interesting.
I think I've been watching that soapy about Oliver. What?
Mm-hmm.
Oliver Deep Slut, Deep in the City or something.
Where does that play?
Dog, I don't even know, dog.
Yeah, eh? You guys.
It's a soapy set in Deep Slut, dog.
Isn't that is it on Mzansi Magic?
I think so.
It probably is, yeah.
Deep City or something like that.
Yes, I'm sure it was interesting. But yeah, on my extreme right, I've got Brother Curtis, Uncle Curtis, Player Curtis. You can play with mix and match. But how you doing there, man?
I'm good, man. Beauty tips coming back soon. And how to hoe in peace is also gonna be a new segment coming very soon.
You need to plug that sexy jacket, dog.
Dog. I'm not telling you where I got it, but can't keep people off me, dog.
Yeah.
All I can say is the first tip of the new preseason is you must never cheat, but never drop your hose, because then the main will always act in check when they know you can drop them for your hose.
Eskumbuza wrote that down. Boy.
Yeah, eh?
You're welcome.
Yeah, guys. I would say not much has happened, but a lot has happened this week. If you guys haven't been paying attention, Lionel Messi has officially left Barcelona. He had a press conference where he
cried.
He was telling the guys, "I'm not coming back, guys," and basically saying they tried everything, but obviously they can't come back. I want to get your feelings on the first part of how, because it was La Liga's, La Liga had a big part to play in that because I thought they were going to give in.
Same.
But La Liga was like, nope, you guys can't break the rules. These rules are for everyone. And Messi had to go. So, any thoughts over that?
There's many a La Liga team that has struggled, boy. Alaves or something would have fought. But yeah, I was surprised. I really thought that cave in, especially when they were doing the whole 50% thing or whatever. But yeah, I'm surprised. Do you think it's a ploy just so that everyone could leave smiling or without the blame? Because now it's all of a sudden the FA. It's not the club. It's not the
No. From Barcelona's point of view, this works out nicely. From Messi's point of view, he's the guy who said, "Hey guys, I tried. So you'll be a hero."
And he goes to play in a better team.
Yeah, you go play in a better team. Uncle Curtis, any thoughts?
Potentially.
Any thoughts? League One viewership numbers are going up. Sky high.
Yeah.
I feel like the Spanish league might be dropped for League One. You already saw, and then I saw his salary.
35 million euros net.
Over 1 million a week.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they're saying net after tax. This guy's
that-
cleaning up
that-
35 million.
That boy is eating.
Yeah,
He's eating. That brother's not starving. He needs to give me like 20,000 pounds a week over there, dog.
I know.
Supplement my lifestyle, dog.
Nah, that man set up. But looking at it from my point of view, I think the biggest loser would probably be La Liga.
Yeah, of course.
I understand. I applaud them for the honor. I applaud them for saying, you know what, guys, you're not special from anyone.
Yeah.
Which is the first time in years they've done this to the big teams. They normally let these guys get away with murder. But now it's going to tank your viewership. But I don't know. They'll deal with it. But they've got Kun Aguero and Depay, so yay.
Yeah, they didn't have much choice.
Aguero said, I want to leave. I came here to play
Yes.
with Messi.
Aguero's got he's out for 10 weeks.
Injury. Yeah.
He got ankle injury after he found out because
It's like, fuck this.
like he was doing fancy footwork steps there, dog.
Griezmann, come kick me.
Yeah. So now the man is not playing. Depay looks like he doesn't care. I've watched his games preseason. It looks like he's there to kind of make his own name, which is positive from from a footballing. But now we look at another thing that I want us to discuss. PSG signing Messi. Does FIFA fair play really exist?
Nah, it doesn't. Not on those wages, boy.
Let me.
No, not with Donnarumma.
Yeah.
I know they're all free transfers, but those wages of all those players,
They equal to a signing.
guys. Now, you also think that PSG has been around for a while, big French club, nah? But there's no way they even maybe top 10 in terms of earning potential
Yeah.
across Europe. Like,
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Why?
Like, I just don't see it. Like, do you know any PSG fans outside
You
of
see
Europe?
PSG shirts a lot.
Yeah, but do you know any PSG fans?
Who cares? You see the shirts. That
Where
means
do you
they
see these
bought.
shirts? Where do you see the shirts? I'm saying, like, even just outside of Europe, do you see the shirts?
The merchandising has
And the
become
PSG shirt.
more easily accessible
And
over the years.
yeah, but the PSG shirts you see are the Jordan brand logo.
yeah,
It's not PSG, the football club. It was that. I remember when they launched that combo kit of Jordan PSG. That's when
But
I
I'm
started
sure-
seeing PSG
I'm sure
shirts.
they're getting a slice of the pie as well.
Yeah, but still, what I'm just trying to say, Joe,
It's date fits though.
unless
Haven't
it's
you heard
like
of those
you're in League One where you have what you call this thing. People don't want to pay for TV rights. Man, that's been an ongoing battle. I think that Messi thing might solve that real quick now.
Yeah.
Nah? So where were they getting their money from? It's not via fair play.
Of course. I mean that has been a gangster's playground for a very long time. Where guys just buy clubs, they use it as a front, pump in money, and yeah. But my opinion on this is, I have a feeling Mbappe has to go now. I saw even I think who was it? Someone from Barca stepped down. I just can't remember exactly what position he had. He stepped down because he's saying, you're literally facilitating the Mbappe move to Madrid.
Yeah.
Because if fair play does exist, unlike Santa Claus,
Yeah.
something needs to give. They need to get rid of someone.
Yeah.
I don't see Neymar going anywhere. Mbappe is the only one who's been unsettled. So this could be the time that Mbappe moves to Madrid.
That's rich though. That's rich for them to say after they gave them Neymar before.
No, exactly. Yeah, but it's a very weird period for football. I won't lie. When I heard the announcement, I even thought this guy could go anyway.
Yeah.
Like it felt like if this guy decided, you know what, screw this.
Yeah.
Let me go try prove my legacy somewhere.
Yeah. And he's
For-
that good that he would do it.
For a split second.
But you know
I got
the thing.
a little glint in my eye, thinking, hey, this guy might just say, let's go to Arsenal.
Sure.
But that's it. It was a split second, but that was it. I know some people were pretty sure. But yeah,
Arsenal plays the ball on the ground.
yes. But yeah, do we respect this move to PSG?
He's 34. I don't care what he does.
Huh?
He's 34. I don't care what he does.
No, let's think of this now. Sharp. I guess Ronaldo also, he's the nearest person we can compare him to.
Yeah.
Well, there's not many. I guess there's not many places where you can move as that big man.
Yeah.
That's the only place that could afford his salary.
Yeah, fair.
But if Messi wins the Champions League in his PSG time,
Yeah. No, listen. PSG have never won a Champions League. If he brings it to them, if he brings it to them, then Messi's the hero there.
if he doesn't, he can never destroy his legacy. His legacy is too late.
Yes, he's gonna go back to Barca.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna be an ambassador there.
You know?
Probably try get them back some fans. So Messi's basically the Henry of La Liga. Because have you heard that that internal joke that many other supporters like saying that Henry has blood on his hands to many young black soccer supporters because he brought them onto the ship of Arsenal.
That's right.
And then now he left them in this nonsense.
Kanu said, hold the bag. He ran with it, boy.
He ran with it. Now guys are stuck at Barcelona, supporting Barcelona. Guys were enjoying that match. Guys have back pieces, bro. I was seeing all those pictures of Barca supporters crying with a back piece of Messi.
But you know the thing, Barca deserve everything that's coming to them. Everything. They've been a badly run club since they stole Henry from us. Everything. I'm drinking those tears.
Yes, they've stolen a lot from us.
Those tears, I'm mixing it with my whiskey. They've stolen.
Well,
you saw what they did with Fabregas? They have stolen.
Stolen.
Yes, they stole him. When they forced the Barcelona shirt on him, they stole him.
But I do think with the Fabregas one, I do agree with him. That
was disrespectful.
Pictures did float up again when Fabregas went to the World Cup and they were forcing a Barcelona shirt on him. Like
with the celebration.
During his initiation. No, was it?
It was after the World Cup. They won the World Cup or something, and then started doing that. So every Barca legend, you caused this yourself. You have all blood on your hands for your demise of your club, because it was during the time period that Barca were buying players they never needed in the first place. They bought Zlatan. What did they need Zlatan for? They sold him 3 seasons later, if not 2. Who else? They bought a lot of useless players, Barca, at a certain time, and for big money. Griezmann was the worst of it. Griezmann topped it.
I was about to say you're going quite far back with it. For me, it's the last 3 years.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it started with the pattern. You were buying players you don't need.
4. I'd even go as far as to say 4. Okay, Coutinho was a bad sign.
You see, now we're at the stage where it's terrible. It's just bad. But the seeds were laid back then when you were buying players you never needed in the first place.
No, I completely agreed, man. Completely agreed.
And winning.
Man.
Zlatan didn't win.
It helped.
But Zlatan didn't win the Champions League with them. It was buying players to win the Champions League, so it was a failed project.
No, fair point.
That one season.
But now...
But ever since they won the last one with Pep, they've been buying players to win.
Zlatan is in that season in between Pep's 2 wins.
Okay. But I'm just saying, fine, the season he was there, he didn't win it. And then it continued.
Now then, I've got one final question for you guys regarding this Messi thing. Then we'll move on. If you were a Barcelona supporter, what do you do?
Bank on my youth team. Bank on my youth team. It's a rebuild.
No. I'm not saying the Catalunya faithful who are stuck with him. I'm talking about Tepo, who's been supporting Barcelona from the Messi days.
Go to therapy because you're going to see what football really is. For a little bit. It's still Barcelona in Spain, so 1-2 years you'll be back. But could even win La Liga this season, actually.
Depends what Madrid does now.
Atleti.
Oh, yeah. Flip. We don't have... Wow. Sorry, Atletico supporters. We don't have respect for you. Like, you guys deserve more respect. You won the league this year. Well, the previous season. So, they could still struggle. Atleti hasn't really let go of anyone.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's still a decent squad. But if you're a Barcelona fan here, shame, you're going to realize football's not as easy when you don't have a generational talent. Because Messi's on 600 games, 600 goals. That man scored every week. That's not human.
It's going to be tough for the guys. Uncle Curtis?
You stick through the rebuild. You chose a team, you chose it. through rain or sunshine.
But I have a feeling we're not going to be seeing so many Barcelona shirts around. Maybe we're going to see ones that guys bought, Messi, with Messi still on the back, still living out the heydays. I don't see any Ansu Fati shirts coming anytime soon. But speaking on behalf of fans who've gone from glory days to basically nothing, I mean, you can attest to as well as a Man
100%.
United supporter.
100%.
Just stick to it, bruh. Welcome to the club. It's gonna be banter for you guys for long.
Just love the sport.
Just love the sport. If you guys start turning up and say I've supported PSG since the days of Ronaldinho, that's what they're gonna start saying.
That's what they're gonna
Watch. They might even say JJ Okocha just to sound like a real OG. But yeah, stick to your team, bruh. Don't jump to Man City and all these guys. We're tired of you guys claiming that you support these oil clubs, man. We're really tired. But since we're on the topic as well of oil clubs, last week Manchester City made an iconic signing.
Hey.
From a Premier League point of view. They paid £100 million for Jack Grealish. That's now the biggest transfer fee in English football? Yeah. And yeah, well, Jack Grealish left. Congratulations, I guess, are in order for him. But now that's set in part, a lot of, pieces in motion.
Yeah.
There was a man by the name of Sir Harold Kane. Is he a Sir yet? No, he's not.
No, he's not.
MBE?
I don't know. But he deserves none of it.
Yes.
Because he's unprofessional.
Yes, Mr. Harry Kane.
Gentleman's agreement.
Yes. Who was up in arms last week. We spoke about it last week. That his team had now decided to let him go. No, his team did not want to let him go. And he had a gentleman's agreement. He has now since backtracked and offered an apology and said, the fans, whatever. I'm nothing without the fans. That normal,
He's spoken now.
Yeah, he released a press release. Let me...
As soon as the Messi transfer debacle came out and they thought the Man City, he came out and said, I was always coming back to training on Saturday. I was always coming back. The lies.
Let me try find it for you guys. But yeah, let me give you the podium.
About the Grealish also.
Yeah, I think about the Grealish one. How do you see this move? Like, is it a good move for City?
It's actually, it's weird to say having watched City spend £100 million, but if it doesn't work, it's still cool. Like,
you think so?
As in, their squad is still lit. So if he doesn't work out, it's still like, I still don't see them struggling.
Yeah.
But he's a talented player. 100 million is obviously a lot. It's that English tax, but I mean, he still needs to have his debut in the Champions League or something, and all of that. But he's a good player. Look, he's one of those players that, when he gets the ball, you expect something.
Yes.
So I want to see how that turns out.
You know the thing, nah? It's heavy tax that, because even at Aston Villa, he wasn't producing the numbers that other teammates were producing. Jared Bowen had better stats than him.
From West Ham.
Or whatever the other guy is from.
Are you saying then his teammates?
Yeah, he wasn't the best assister. He wasn't the best goal scorer at Leicester. At Aston Villa.
Oh. Sure,
he had last season 6 Premier League goals.
No, listen, but the thing is, he was injured for quite a bit of the season.
No, he played 28 games.
Yeah, that's
6 goals.
No, that's a lot for a player like
midfield in a mid-table team.
Yes, in a mid-table team, you play every game, bro.
Guys, for 100 mil, for those numbers.
No, listen,
the 100 mil part, we can't make that make sense.
No, but
for those numbers,
there's other stats that you're ignoring.
No, but he wasn't the top of any of those stats. You can pull up anyone. He wasn't. That English tax is heavy. That boy is worth 50 mil at most.
No, but you could argue. I think he was the guy who he beat the most defenders in the league.
Yeah,
he had the most fouls on him. His numbers spoke.
So the most dives.
No,
because we know he's a diver.
That's
and he doesn't get that foreign thing of he's a cheat.
No, but that's difficult. I
It's not really difficult.
The price tag is high.
It's
But as a
ridiculous.
player-
It's ridiculous. No, I don't think he's worth anywhere close to 100 mil.
Sure, but what do you think of him as a player?
Yeah,
But I think let's take the what's his name? Let's take that thing into account.
The price tag.
No, the fact that Jack Grealish signed a contract. I actually saw the CEO came out.
Yeah.
He'd signed a contract, I think, before the start of the first season. And then he said, guys, I will play. But if we don't make Champions League, can you let me go?
Yeah.
So basically, he set up his team as in like, I'm going to sign a big contract. And the only way someone can take me away is with big money. The CEO came out. He's like, dude, this guy actually kind of made sure that, you know, we're well looked after. He's not like other players who would have said just before his contract ends, he's like, hey, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So that's what his CEO came out and he was like kind of telling the Aston Villa fans, calm down. This was kind of planned. And we failed ourselves by not qualifying.
but you know what the thing is, man? I'm not putting anything on Jack. I like him as a player. I like him as a dude because he likes BBWs over there. All right, that man is a wild boy. Nah, but I'm just saying that English tax is heavy, and
Yeah.
But it makes sense why it's heavy. I mean, you're playing in an English league where there's a quota of players that, you know, need to be filled.
aye, not 100 mil,
Yeah, but
not 100 mil.
I mean, who else?
100 mil to come and give me 12 goals at City.
The English prices don't make sense. So never do.
They never do. But and he's also the, you know, a team like, you know, the team player. He's the franchise player.
Yeah.
We've said that.
No, but he can play. So I'm interested to see it. But again, like I say to City, if he sucks, you bring in Sterling. That's still a lot of goals.
Yeah.
If Sterling sucks, you bring in Foden. That's still a good play.
But they're saying they want to get rid of Sterling and another player. So
Yeah, let's see. But I mean, they got so much talent. I mean, Bernardo Silva barely got a game towards the end of the season, right?
Yeah. Apparently Bernardo Silva might leave. And Arsenal's actually apparently one of the runners in the Bernardo Silva. Yes, since we don't have a creative player, there's talks of us. Yes, the Arteta connection. You know, he used to work with Arteta. Arteta's the one who kind of, you know, worked on his game. Him and Sterling were the two players he took interest in while he was there. But yes, I think we've covered Grealish enough. We've given him more time than we should. I'm going to read you guys now the statement of Harry Kane.
Oh boy.
That he just released. Basically, I quote, "It's almost 10 years since I made my Spurs debut. For every one of those years, you, the fans, have shown me total support and love. That's why it hurts to read some of the comments that have been made this week, questioning my professionalism.
which was true.
While I won't go into specifics of the situation, I want to clarify that I would never and have never refused to train. I will be returning to the club tomorrow as planned. I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize the relationship I have with the fans who gave me such unwavering support during my time with the club. It's always been the case as is today. So you can clearly see by that statement, he's just kind of saying, nah, like I never said this.
He knows what he did. I won't get into specifics. I don't want to get caught out in a lie.
Yeah, fair
That's what
point.
that tells me.
No, I think it's one of those. You see Grealish getting signed for 100 million. Then they say Messi's on the table. You need to swallow your words very quickly.
Because
So
you
who
might
you
not
go
get what
to?
you want.
You apologize to the brass that you were screwing around.
Yeah.
For what? I think for 2 weeks, we might see some Harry Kane, some Harry Kane slander from the Tottenham guys. And I feel as though if
Not at all. Is it?
no, I see it coming. I see the fans not being happy with him. They're not gonna boo him outright, but it won't be the same. It's gonna take him a couple of times. He's gonna need to score.
Goals.
I say 3. If he scores 2 goals in one match, sharp, he's gonna.
But traditionally, he doesn't score within August, so he's going to score only mid-September.
I think that's gonna change.
He's going to score.
It changed like 3 years ago. He's been
No,
scoring it all.
last season he didn't start.
Eh?
He didn't score last season up until like the 3rd, 4th game. Until September.
I didn't
Did he
pay
not
attention.
score when they trashed us? That was like the second game.
No, man, that was deep into it. That
Was
was,
that
in
deep in?
that was in the second game. That was deep
That's
in.
the thing I did. I
That's
don't
6-2.
know.
That was deep in.
I don't know if it's true. I'll trust your hate for Harry Kane as the source. But yeah, man, I just believe if that guy scores and does his job, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be.
You'll just be at another loser club for the long run. 3 years left on that contract, boy. Levy will not sell you for a penny less than he feels he deserves for you. So the best thing he can do is just not score as much and get sold for cheap next season.
No, but by this guy's statement, it sounds like he's choosing not to out the club.
Out the club for what?
No, to tell you the truth.
What if they lying?
Guys, if we go according to history, Daniel Levy has always said, you're not going to get sold unless I get the price that I want.
No, I understand that.
So,
But the skimping training thing. Hence he's saying, I've never...
Yes.
I've
No,
never
to tell you the truth.
He's saying, those other stories, sharp.
Yes.
That thing of me skipping training, don't believe the hype.
So I'm saying, if that's
what
the
he
case,
said.
if the man is saying he never skips training, and Tottenham just sat back and just watched this guy burn, this was not very clever from their point of view.
they got what they want.
Eh?
They got what they want.
No, listen.
Because now
like,
if he leaves, it's like he's a traitor, he's whatever.
No.
So you put him in a corner. Now
No.
he has to make his fans happy.
in all fairness, from that angle,
Yeah.
I get it.
Sure.
But if you want to keep this guy, then this is not clever.
Yeah.
Let's just say you go and you qualify for Champions League this season.
Yeah.
You're giving him what he essentially wants. He wants to be in the running for Champions League.
Yeah.
And then he just decides he wants to leave.
Yeah.
He's like, nah.
Still out.
And he'll keep quiet. He won't say anything. He's just going to say, nah, you know what you did. So hence what I'm saying, from an overall point of view, that was quite a
Hey, Joe,
stupid...
they got that man tightened until at least 30.
Yeah, I was
Even
about to
next
say,
season.
Then that happens, he's 29.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's still got 2 years left. You fight him again, it's 30.
Oh, it's you.
It's Aguero through the back door.
Yes.
It's only when now he loves the club again. Now the next guy's like, nah.
Nah, so you...
Daniel Levy played his cards right, man. He's got him on a 3-year contract. It's not like he was left on one, like with Messi, Barcelona last season. And then next year you're 29, and it's on some. No, but I want to go. Hey, Joe, my price tag. You're not going anywhere. Next year you're 30, and now they're looking at you on some. Do we want a 30-year-old striker? Do we want to be signing the likes of Ibrahimovic to give us 1-2 good seasons?
Okay, no, fair. That's actually very fair. I'm going to actually take it to the friendlies for the friendlies that have happened, because I feel as though there were some games that happened. I'm not going to ignore the results.
That's even what I'm looking up. I'm like,
No. We talk about
okay.
We talk about everything. So I'm going to talk about it.
brave.
Yes. No, but come on. We can't be trashing other teams and not forget about ourselves.
Sure.
So I'm going to move to our last friendly. I could move to last two, but that doesn't matter. We lost to Chelsea last week. I don't know if
we did.
we touched on it in a way.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. But now, I think it was on the Sunday, we played against Tottenham, and we lost that game 1-0. It was to a Heung-min Son goal. I'm not sure if you guys watched it.
I did.
No, that's the thing. I also kind of caught the highlights. But I don't think that's anything that we need to concentrate on. Because I look at the teams, everyone kind of put in a solid-ish side. I look from Tottenham's point of view, it's only like a couple of positions where, they tried to mix up. Obviously, Harry Kane. He wasn't even on the bench. From an Arsenal point of view as well, this looked like a pretty strong side. It looked like this would be, the side of, that would keep playing as time goes. They put in Sambi Lokonga. Good for him. He's getting some time. Ben White, I think this was his first debut match. But other than that, this looks like the team. Looking at the...
Partey got injured, no?
Yeah, Partey, I think they said he should miss the first 2
games.
games. Yeah, he's not even in the team.
Where's Elneny?
Came off the bench.
But basically, I'm not going to talk about the game. I'm going to look at the result. Let me start with you, Uncle Curtis. What does this result mean for Arsenal?
We don't have a strong second squad. That's when we conceded the goal. When we made all the changes. Took off Ben White, took off all the players that would be starters, and then we conceded. You have to talk about the game. You can't not talk about the game. We're dominating up until they made all those changes. And then made the changes, and then we saw how weak the team going down is. So that was the problem, because when they scored, Son was still on the pitch, but I think Ben White was off the pitch, Aubameyang was off the pitch. They brought in Al Neni for Lokonga. They made a lot of changes at that moment in time, and they scored in the 78th minute. So you can see that we're still lacking creative player, because I think we also took off ESR, Smith Rowe, when we conceded that goal. And we're not putting away our chances. We should have been 2-3-0 up in that game. As simple as that. We dominated for long periods of the game, and then conceded and lost.
I look at this and I just have a little laugh. You kept Son on until the 84th minute. That's clearly they wanted this win, and I get why. From an Arsenal point of view, I do understand. Arteta wasn't really. I'd say he is taking this seriously, but there's no plan in these preseason games. It looks like he's just throwing you in and he's seeing what you can do. But my biggest worry is, our lack of scoring ability in these things, in these preseason friendlies. I just remember one game where we ran rampant. That was the Watford game where we won 4-0. There was another one we played at, at our facilities, at our training facilities. But as an Arsenal fan, I'm a little bit worried.
It's like last season, man. We had no creative midfielders at number 10, and then we paid heavily for it in the first half of the season. And that's what it is. In the second half of the season, we had Odegaard and ESR, and then all of a sudden, we were third best team from December 26th or whenever we started winning again up until the end of the season. So again, not solving the issues we have at hand.
Because I look at this from the perspective where the blame is going to be placed on the kids.
The blame is solely squared
in a friendly.
on Arteta.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying as the season goes.
Oh, sure.
Like if they leave it like this is going to be a big season for the kids.
I don't think they'll get blamed. I think they'll blame Arteta. He didn't fix the issues that he knew the problems were.
Yes.
Look. I think in terms of the game, right? If I'm looking at the changes that you're talking about, that sort of reflects the games that they have coming up. You guys have Brentford first. He can change his lineup. He can have Lukonga. They have City first. Of course, they must make sure Stone is sharp.
Oh, yeah,
they
fair.
learn how to run 84 minutes.
Oh, yeah, fair.
It's lit.
Because Kane, as much as... Do you think Kane will start, actually?
No.
He can.
Possibility,
because-
but I don't think he will.
No, if you weigh up and say... Weigh controversy and importance of the match.
He would have trained for a week. He went all the way in the Euros, so I think he would be okay fitness-wise. Harry Kane, you want to give him a couple of games to build up anyway. And who else you play?
Yeah, fair. They've shown no faith in Lucas Moura. They've shown no faith in Bergwijn over the past, over the seasons that they've been there. So this is a mess you've created.
Yeah.
It's not like you can just now decide, hey, Bergwijn or Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura might accept the challenge, but I think he's been let down too much by his side.
But it's a new manager as well, man. Let's not forget that.
Or Nuno.
Who else is a striker? Apart from Harry Kane, Tottenham striker.
I don't know.
Then was that Benfica guy a permanent signing?
Alone.
He was alone.
Is he back?
I don't know.
Left with Mourinho. Yeah. As I see, he left with Mourinho. Obviously, this is why I say the Mourinho firing shook things up badly.
Yeah.
Because Mourinho's the guy who called up a lot of the Portuguese guys. I'm trying to see if Jedson Fernandez is his name.
No, he was alone also. They sent him back.
Oh, wow. He was alone as well.
Did the new boy play? Who did they sign again? The guy from...
He's at Olympics. Jill. Gil.
No. The centre back, Cristiano Romero.
Oh no, he hadn't started. I think he just had his medical. Well, they revealed him like not too long ago. But I saw they were saying that other guy. What's it? Is it Brian Gill from Sevilla?
Yeah.
But he just played in the Olympics. Who else? That's about it. I don't see from a Tottenham point of view. Arsenal have 2 players coming back from the Olympics. Gabriel, Martinelli and Gabriel. So I don't know. This is gonna be.
Martinelli went.
Won the gold.
Nah, he played. He came on as a substitute more often than Gabriel did. I think Gabriel was just part of the squad. No man, but looking at this, Tottenham might have. This is gonna be very interesting. But I think Harry Kane will play. They have to swallow up their pride.
We'll see how it goes.
They have to swallow up their pride. But yeah.
That coach knows he gets fired if he loses games. He doesn't care about Daniel Levy's problems.
Yeah,
He's playing Kane.
Yeah, no, true.
He just got the job from Wolves. Now you want to play who? Friggin'
And
Fine.
Nuno doesn't look like he's got quarrels with nobody.
Dog, do you remember how Raul Jimenez and Traore played every game?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't play too.
He sweat those guys out. But yeah, you know what? I think we can just take a break here. Then we can touch on your team's pre-season's efforts, and maybe we can actually start talking about fantasy. Just brainstorming.
We are at preview time.
Yeah, this is preview.
Previews.
So we can kind of brainstorm. I'm not gonna ask in detail. I might just see who
Got you.
maybe just one or 2 players that you think would be interesting to have and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, guys, thanks for watching part 1. We're gonna take a little break. Gather ourselves up, do what ladies do, and whatever. You don't know what we identify as. Don't judge us. But yeah, catch you in part 2. Talk about fantasy, man.
Yeah.
Cheers.